Last month, I officially hit expanded distribution on Ingram Spark for The Empty Manger. For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Paris Kaufman. I wrote this book right here, as well as most of the books in that stack. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit nerve-wracking, but all in all, very exciting. Ingram Spark allows your expanded distribution to essentially touch anywhere books are sold. So that means Barnes & Noble, Walmart, any mom and pop shop, any indie bookstore, they can order my books using my ISBN and my distributor discount code, stock their shelves, and sell my books. That's also how you can get book signings at stores such as Barnes & Noble. Prior to The Empty Manger, I published my books on KDP with their provided free ISBNs. KDP is Amazon's print-on-demand publisher, and the stipulation to using those free ISBNs is you can only publish the book on KDP. So I own everything. I own the copyright, I own the book, I own everything to do with it except for the ISBN, meaning KDP is the only one who can collect royalties on the book besides me. With Ingram Spark, you have to own your own ISBN. So you buy a package of them, or I personally bought a package of them. This ISBN right here is mine. I own it. That means I can publish The Empty Manger on KDP, on Ingram Spark, on any other printing press I would like. And that is also how bookstores are able to associate with your book. So today I am going to call 3 local ISBNs and ask them, hey, how do I get a book signing? Please. But hopefully I'm going to sound a lot more confident than that. Since I kind of need my phone in order to make the phone call, I'm filming this next bit on my laptop. So I apologize if the camera quality is a little fuzzy. The first thing I have here is a page on Barnes & Noble's website titled How to be Considered for an Author Event. I will have this linked down below so that you don't need to jump through the hoops I did to get to this page. There's about 3 paragraphs on here. The first highlights that, these events help authors gain exposure. We host a lot of events every year, blah, 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 blah. Then it has a small paragraph that says, if you would like to be considered for an author event, call your publisher or contact the store manager at any local Barnes & Noble. Use our store/event locator to find the store nearest you. Now, I do not have a publisher. I'm representing myself, so I need to contact the local store manager near me. That leaves me 3 options. I can email them, I can go down, or I can call them. They don't have an email listed on their website. I assume that they will be giving me the perfect email to contact today, so that is why I've chosen to call. I could go down physically to the store, which is always a good thing to do, but I'm trying to contact 3 Barnes & Nobles, and they're kind of scattered around. I figured it's better to just make a phone call instead of driving all that way. Final paragraph on this site is basically saying if you want a successful event, the author has to take part in the promotion. That all makes sense. So what we need to do now is find the phone number for the first store. And now I'm jumping back through those hoops to go back to the store. Okay, so I'm contacting the one that's 20 minutes away from me first. I have this paper here next to me so that I can write down any information I need. Practice my pitch with my mom a few times. I'm essentially going to call and say something such as, hello, I'm a local author. I wanted to know who I need to speak with in order to book a potential book signing or author event. When I get nervous, you can tell it in my voice. So that is part of why I'm recording this video, is I feel very confident on camera. Phone calls, they're a little nerve-wracking, but we're going to do this. And also, before I do so, I actually want to write down my ISBN so I can give that to them off the top of my head. Let me do that. Let me say a prayer, calm down, and then we're going to call Barnes & Noble. The neighbor just started leaf blowing their yard, but if I wait until they're done, that's only going to give me more time to be nervous. So I'm just going to go for it anyway. I apologize for background noise. We're calling 3 stores. The worst thing that they can say is no. If it gets too loud, I'll go out and stand in the hallway, but I think we are okay to go ahead and make this call. So, like I said, the worst thing that they can say to me is, sorry, we don't do that, or no, you're gonna have to call somebody else, or, your book sounds like it really stinks, so no, we're not interested. They're not gonna say the last one. They're gonna just say no thanks. Or they're going to say yes, Or what I expect is they're going to give me an email to, properly contact the person, because the manager on duty might not be the person. Okay. Now I'm just rambling to avoid the phone call. Let's hit call. Hello, I am a local author, and I wanted to know who I would need to speak to about setting up a book signing or other event. Oh, yes, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm ready whenever you are. And the numbers you said were... All right, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, the ISBN, everything. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. You too. Bye. Okay. That went perfectly. She said pretty much what I expected. They do that all through email. So she gave me the email I needed, which is essentially the 3 letters, 4 numbers at bn.com. So you would need to, contact your store to get, I assume the numbers she gave me are their store number. And then she said they need links to their social and website, they need contact information, they need my ISBN, my title, etc. Easy peasy. We can do that. Let's call the second store. Good morning. I am a local author, and I wanted to know who I would need to speak with or email for any potential book signing.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you.
Her name's the store manager, but she does events too. Let me see about the email here. Okay, it's CRM, stands for Community Resources Manager, at BN, like BarnesNoble.com. And just include information about yourself and, your book in that, and put in the header line, local author. And then I don't know if we're going to be doing anything for the rest of the year. I mean, we have show, but I think because of the holidays, we're going to be kind of focused on that until at least through the end of 2025.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You got it. Have a good one.
You too. All right. He gave me also the name of the manager, and he told me to put the header as local author. Now, he said this location has a couple book signings in the next couple weeks, and then they are focusing on the holidays for the rest of the year. Now, because it is a holiday book, I actually might have a little bit of a chance still, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to ask, and maybe if they say no now, they'll say yes later. It's actually exactly as I thought. It is the same email. So it starts with the letters C. I think it's fine to say this online because they gave it to me without verifying anything about myself. CRM, which is Community Resource Manager, their store number, and then at bn.com. I really hope I don't get in trouble for doxing that. I don't see why not, because they hand it out for free. Let's call the last store just in case. That was very helpful. He also gave me her name, which I appreciated, so I'm going to just get the same email with different numbers, but I think this will help me out. So, call number 3. The sun is now coming in and blinding me a little bit, but we have a phone call to make. So let's make it. It's the same little spiel every time for the beginning, then a little bit of music, and then they pick up pretty fast. Good morning. I am a local author, and I wanted to know who I would need to email or contact for any kind of event.
Yes. The person you're going to want to talk to is in today. But I actually don't know when you'll be in next. But that will be the person you want to talk to.
All right, no problem.
So just call back maybe
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Have a good day.
Yes, you do. Bye.
Bye. Okay, he sounded more nervous than I was. He said that the person I need to talk to, he gave me their name, is not in today, to try to call back tomorrow to talk to them. I actually think I'm just going to go ahead and try to find their store number because I know for a fact that's what the email is. But for now, let's actually start sending out some emails. We are back to filming on my phone. I am going to go ahead and get that email typed up. I have a base email that I've sent to other organizations before, so I'll probably take that, customize it to Barnes & Noble. Don't worry, I will read it to you so you can send an email of your own. I just need a couple minutes, okay? Alright, with this email, I'm trying to balance between being straight to the point so I'm not rambling, but also not snippy or too short, so this is what I have come up with. Hello, my name is Paris Kaufman, and I am a local author and college student. I am reaching out in the hope of setting up a book signing / author event at your location. I have published 7 novels, 3 of which have placed on Amazon's bestseller list. Today, I am emailing specifically about my middle grade Christmas novella titled The Empty Manger, as I have expanded distribution via Ingram Spark. The novella is illustrated in the perfect Christmas book for the whole family. It follows Paxton as he is given the honor of putting the baby Jesus figure in the nativity at the end of Christmas service. The problem? Baby Jesus is missing, and it is up to him and his 2 best friends to find him. The ISBN is ISBN, and here is the link to its page on the Barnes & Noble website. Attached link. For more information on me and my books, here's my website, attached website. I can also be found on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook under the handle @Paris and her books. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you, Paris Kaufman. The leaf blowing has started again, but it's okay. I just need about 30 seconds, please. On top of that email, I added at the end my email itself as well as my phone number. I would prefer emails to phone number, but some people prefer phone numbers to email. So that's what I did. And I also decided to attach a photo of the book. I was going to attach a photo of myself so they know what I look like, but my Gmail has my author photo on it, and if they look up any of these links, they'll see me, so that should be good enough. For now, I'm going to send these emails, copy paste the whole thing. For the ones where I know the store manager's name, I'm going to add the name, and then I'm going to see about finding other Barnes & Nobles that are outside of this 30-minute radius and just plug their store numbers in and see what happens. I will for sure update you if/when I hear back, and if I have any Barnes & Noble book signings, I will definitely give you any information regarding what the next steps are. For now, thank you for watching. Good luck with your own phone calls and your own emails, whatever time it is, morning, evening, or night. Have a great day.